Hello again! It's me, your fabulous host with the boob window sweater that just shows a sad sliver of skin and no cleavage. Little Miss Muffet, back with another Minecraft Let's Play. Today, we're going to be reviewing Guava Nectar from Jumex. So, worldwide excellence in quality from concentrate, non-BPA lining, 11.3 fluid ounces, 335 milliliters, contains 18% juice, which, all things considered, is a good amount of juice. You'll find that most Minute Maid juices have like 1 or 2% juice, so already Jumex is in the lead. Ingredients: water, guava puree from concentrate, high fructose corn syrup, ooh, that's a strike, guava juice, guava nectar, citric acid, malic acid, xanthan gum, guar gum, sodium carbamethylcellulose, methylcellulose, carboxymethylcellulose. Sodium carboxymethylcellulose. Yeah, that one. And natural flavor and sucralose. Would love to know the distinction between sucralose and stevia and high fructose corn syrup. Your body processes sugars in much the same way, regardless of their source. Artificial sweeteners are the only exception, because they are not sugars. They are sweet things that are not sugars. So it's weird. It gets weird. But, citric acid, is something that you'll find in the ingredients list of many drinks, most drinks, because citric acid activates your salivary glands, and it makes the drink seem so refreshing, so much more refreshing. For instance, I might have mentioned this in another video, but Coca-Cola, the ever-popular soft drink beverage, has so much acid in it, it is akin to vinegar, white vinegar, but they mask the acid with how much sugar they put in. So they put so much acid that it activates your salivary glands and your thirst receptors so much that you're like, oh, I'm so refreshed, oh. And then they hide all of the bitter, sour taste of the acid with sugar. Doesn't mean citric acid is a bad thing, but, you know, in moderation and not masked by, you know, pounds of sugar. So, So, distributed by Velour Foods Company in San Antonio, Texas, which is actually very close. It's a product of Mexico, and it's a pasteurized product. It says, shake gently before opening. Thank you, Guava Nectar. I will shake you gently. You deserve gentle shaking. Okay. The can lining is produced without the intentional addition of BPA. It is a low sodium product. It has a little tree here. Oh, nature. It's in quotation marks. Saturated, fat-free, and cholesterol-free product. Low sodium. Where's the Best Buy date? Here's the Best Buy date. It's Best Buy April 29th, 2021, so we are safe. And let's get on to the nutrition facts. Their serving size is 1 can. I love it. Thank you. It is 160 calories, which is pretty high. Which is pretty high for a juice drink. 160 calories is about how much a Gatorade, like a conventional Gatorade, would have calorie-wise, so that seems kind of high to me. I feel like there are even some light beers that have about that amount of calories, so interested in that. No total fats, saturated or trans, no cholesterol, 85 milligrams of sodium, which is decent, 4% of your daily value, so not bad, you know, to have one of these a day and be okay with sodium intake. Total carbohydrates, 41 grams, which is 15% of your daily carbohydrates. I wouldn't consider this a good source of carbohydrates. Please don't. No dietary fibers. 41 grams of total sugar, which is that 41 grams of carbohydrates. It's sugars. And it includes 36 grams added sugar, which is 72% of your daily value. So from just the juice, you get 41 grams of sugar. No, from the whole thing you get 41 grams of sugar. Oh, they've made this deliberately confusing. Okay, hold on. Total sugar is 41 grams, and then under that, indented, includes 36 grams added sugars. So is that with the 41 grams? Is it 36 added to that 41 because the 41 is the total? I'm going to assume that that's the truth. And so then there's about, 6-7 grams of sugars naturally present in the juice, and then 36 of those grams of sugar is added. But that bumps it up to 72% of your daily value of sugar, which is then not reasonable to drink every day because you're going to be eating other things that are sweetened. 0 grams of protein, as expected. 0 grams of vitamin D. Calcium, 50 milligrams, which that's a pretty significant source of calcium. It's only 4% of your daily value, but in terms of calcium, right? How much calcium does milk have? Whole milk? I don't even know. I'll have to look. 0 milligrams iron. I think it's interesting what they choose to put on cans and products that they're saying isn't present. They made a point to tell us there is no vitamin D, and in vitamin D they actually changed the milligrams to micrograms, and yet there's still 0 micrograms of vitamin D. 0 milligrams of iron. Why did they choose to tell us those two things when they aren't present? I don't know. 79 milligrams of potassium, which is 0% of your daily value, but honestly, bananas are not a good source of potassium. There are so many other high potassium foods out there. Vitamin C, 51 milligrams, which is 60% of your daily daily value of vitamin C. So vitamin C, good amount. Calcium, potassium, vitamin C, sugar, sodium. That's what's in here. And we can tell that from the ingredients list, which is very reasonably short. I have been gently shaking this as it has instructed on the can. I'll give you a look at the can before I bust it. Before I bust in, Jumex Guava Nectar from concentrate. Contains 18% juice. Saturated, fat-free, cholesterol-free, Jumex. Alright. Okay. It's time. Also, if you don't know how to open cans, you know, without damaging your nails, I have relatively long nails, just naturally. These are just the nails that I haven't cut in a couple weeks. If you ever want to open a can and you have long nails, all you do is you make a little hook with your finger and you put it under the tab and you pull up with the side of your finger as opposed to the front of your finger, and that's it. Problem solved. It's not that hard. It's not that deep. So, Jumex Guava Nectar. I should have got something to pour it into over here. Hold on. For your viewing pleasure. Jumex. It looks like watered down applesauce. It has a little bit of grain in there, it's not like gritty. It tastes very smooth, but it's got something in it. It's definitely from guava concentrate. But just like apple juice, right? Or apple sauce, I guess. It doesn't have like a gritty texture. I feel like it's very much like applesauce. I can't say I've eaten much guava in my lifetime, so I don't know what I expected. But I would say this tastes similar to a Honeycrisp apple or I don't know. It's not got the crispness, obviously. It's more like applesauce, but it's got the sweetness of something like a Honeycrisp apple. It's sweet. It's sweeter than your conventional apple, and yet very applesauce-like. If you enjoy applesauce, you would enjoy this fully. It's just a bit sweeter. Well, it depends on your applesauce also, though, so. Well, I would buy this again. This is not obviously the only juice product Jumex makes, so, interested to try more in the future, I guess. Leave some comments down below on what Jumex products you want me to Minecraft Let's Play next. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm not mad about this. I do wish it used cane sugar as opposed to high fructose corn syrup, because I just feel like high fructose corn syrup is more artificially sweet. It's just too sweet in a lot of cases. And I think we all know that like cane sugar sodas and things always taste better for some reason, right? So regardless of health concerns, I just like cane sugar better. But then, you know, you can also take into account health concerns. But anyway, I would buy more from Jumex. So, yeah, if I want juice and I'm in a 7-Eleven, I will. I'll see you again for another Minecraft Let's Play on another day. They come out every Monday, as long as I'm diligent. I missed one Monday in like the last 2 months, and I don't think anybody noticed. So it's fine. Yeah. So follow, subscribe, smash those buttons, and whatever. And see you on Mondays and Wednesdays. And sometimes Fridays. Sometimes.